It was a clear spring morning when the young monk approached the stone steps leading up to the temple. As he climbed, the distant sound of a bell rang through the misty air. The monk quickened his pace, not wanting to be late for his lesson with the master. Upon entering the temple, the monk bowed respectfully to the graying man sitting cross-legged on a straw mat. He always felt nervous in Master Jian Yu's presence. Though not unkind, the master had a way of seeing into one's soul that was unsettling. "Come, sit," Master Jian Yu said, gesturing to the mat opposite him. The monk settled down, placing his hands on his lap. His gaze fell upon the empty teacup resting on the low table between them. Steam rose gently from the porcelain rim. "I will pour you some tea," said the master. "But first, tell me, how can this cup hold anything if it is already full?" The monk pondered the riddle, unsure of how to respond. The monk's brow furrowed in contemplation. What could the master mean by this puzzling question? The cup was empty. Of course it could be filled with tea. Seeing the monk's confusion, Master Jian Yu picked up the teacup and held it out. "What do you see?" he asked. "It's an empty cup," the monk replied hesitantly. "Look closer," instructed the master. "Focus not on the emptiness within the cup, but on the cup itself. Tell me, is this cup not already full of air?" The monk's eyes widened as understanding dawned. The cup was indeed already full of the open space of air. By clinging to his preconceived notion of emptiness, he had failed to see that the cup was already full of potential. Master Jian Yu smiled. "Like this cup, our minds must remain open and empty. Let go of rigid expectations to make space for new ideas. Only then can you be filled with wisdom, just as the cup can only be filled with tea if it does not already contain something else." The monk bowed, feeling humbled by this insight. "But master," asked the monk, "if our minds should remain open and empty, does that not also leave space for ignorance to creep in?" Master Jian Yu nodded approvingly. "You are right to ask this. An open mind alone is not enough. The emptiness must have purpose and direction." He poured hot tea into the cup until it was full to the brim. An empty cup can hold anything: water, wine, even poison. To cultivate wisdom, your mind must be empty like this cup, yet focused like the tea within it. The monk stared at the steeping tea, mesmerized by the master's words. "As the tea flavors the water, let understanding and compassion be the quality that fills your mind. Do not cling to philosophies and knowledge, but absorb them to grow in discernment. Through meditation, orient your mind towards truth, unhindered by rigid views." Master Jian Yu lifted the cup in salute. This is how to walk the path, with an open mind and an awakened heart, free yet guided, receptive yet intentional. This is the wisdom of emptiness. The monk bowed deeply, grateful for this profound teaching. He resolved to meditate on it further, letting it steep into the depths of his consciousness. In the days that followed, the monk sat in quiet contemplation as the master's words echoed through him. He began observing his mind like the empty teacup, noticing how quickly it filled up with judgments, assumptions, and fixed ideas. Each time he became aware of his inner cup overflowing, he gently emptied it through mindful breathing and meditation. Slowly the space within expanded. One morning, the monk awoke feeling a lightness he had never known. Within his calm mind, he saw clearly for the first time the interconnection of all things, the perfection in imperfection, the singular essence beneath all illusory divisions. The monk rejoiced, for he realized that this unobstructed insight was what the master had been gesturing towards all along. The cup had been emptied not just to receive the tea, but to reveal its own boundless nature. With an open and emancipated mind, the monk was able to serve others with compassion, unencumbered by the illusion of separation. He had cultivated his interior emptiness not only to absorb wisdom, but to uncover the fullness that had been present all along within. This is Narrative Dreamscape. Thanks for watching.